What's up, guys? It is Charzzariah and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Ratchet Clank. In the last episode, we finished up everything that was left to do at the Blarg Tactical Research Station. And, well, except for one gold bolt. And on today's episode, we have arrived at Planet Rilgar, also known as Blackwater City, to search for Captain Quark, and also to enter the hoverboard race that Skid's agents told us about, because if we win it, there might be a nice little surprise for us. So, starting off, I reckon we'll check the vendor real quick, because I think that might be, yes, we have a new weapon, the Mind Glove. Similar in function to the Bomb Glove and the Agents of Doom. We throw out a little mine thing, and it attacks enemies for us. Also, I didn't go over this last time. I think this has been available for us for a little bit. The Taunter. Weapon that does absolutely no damage whatsoever, or at least I don't believe it does. Breaks open boxes, which will actually be very important for something a little later on. I won't cover right now, but will be important for something later. And it basically just does what it says on the box. Taunts enemies so that they come at you and attack. Also useful for something later on as well, which we will get to on another planet. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to buy either of those weapons because we don't have enough for the Mind Glove, and we don't really need the Taunter at this point in time, so I'm going to leave them for the time being. Also, notice, little fin swimming around in the water. If you fall into the water and cannot get back on land in enough time, that fin will swim right up and it will eat you whole. And trust me, as a kid, that was horrifying. That was straight up terrifying. Jak and Daxter has a similar thing where a big massive fish will come up and eat you if you don't get through the water sections or don't get out of the water in time. So yeah, what a lovely way to because the water in Ratchet Clank won't kill you, so they needed some way to deter people from just swimming out into God knows where. So, you know, just put a massive fish in there. Eat the player alive. Why not, you know? Give that man a raise. Build. What a great idea. Anyway, we have our first use of the Hydro Displacer. As you can see, yeah, it does what it says, what it's said on the tin, what we said last episode. It takes away all the water. Also, you notice as we move through the kind of, not deep water, kind of, I guess, near high water instead of shin high water, it makes Ratchet move very slowly. But yeah, how are you guys? Going into this recording session, I know that there's a skill point on this level. And if any of you have played this game before, you know exactly what skill point I'm talking about. And yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. It's not gonna be a fun time. There are two skill points actually on this planet that we can get. One of them, not too bad. The other one, pure torture. They are both related to the hoverboard races. So we will get to both of them hopefully in this episode, depending on how we go. But one of them will probably be pretty easy, and I can show it off like that. The other one might require a montage, bringing back those montages that we haven't actually seen since, I think Pokemon was the last time I had a montage of any description, if I remember correctly. Oh, we're not able to get through here. Oh no, we might not be able to advance through here just yet because we cannot breathe underwater unless... Give me a second. It is possible that we might be able to make it through this little area with the little air that we have. We are about to find out. Oh, no, I think we'll be fine. Never mind. I was thinking for a second we needed a different gadget that we get on another planet to make it through here, but now we're fine. Oh, right, no, because, yeah, it plays into something later in the level. Never mind. Not metagaming, but thinking about things that are later on in the level that will not be fun. Planet Rilgar has... I really enjoy the hoverboarding that you can do on Planet Rilgar, but a lot of the other stuff that happens on Planet Rilgar, or I guess Blackwater City, not a good time, not fun. Like getting to one of the areas in this game that we're about to experience right now. This is gonna be fun. All right. I think actually we just have to wrench out because I don't think there's any enemies. We are just gonna gun it. Oh no, that was the wrong thing. I didn't want to do that. All right. So this section, you have to it's basically how if you can move faster than the water. You can see that the water is gradually rising, and if we take too much time, we are going to be completely devoured by it. Long jump, leap of faith. Oh no. This is okay. No, this isn't terrible. All right, this is okay. We're not doing terribly. That's actually really good. That water was amazing because I'm just gonna be able to do this And it's not even a problem. Why was I even worried? Alright, because there's another section. Never mind. Oh, make it please. Thank you. Oh, make it. Oh, dear. This might be problematic. Ratchet, get up there, please. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, no, this is going to be a struggle. I am not sure I'm going to make this part. Come on, please. Nah, that water's way too high. Oh, actually. Oh, we did it. Alright. I'm glad that only took one try. Yeah, that's actually a pretty difficult section. Because if you aren't going fast enough, when you get to that point, the water will already be above. What you don't want is the water to be above your head when you have to dive down. That's the big problem, because if it's like that, then you've got no hope of reaching the top. I've seen a couple of people who have been able to actually pull off what I did in the first section where you go down and then come back up when, like, during that section. So they come down and the water is just rising, and then they can just take the water back up with them.
Press conference is over. Captain Quark don't want no more reporters bugging him in his trailer.
Oh, you see, my friend and I need to speak to the captain about a matter of galactic security.
You mean you and your walking camera? You paparazzi make me sick. Now beat it!
But, sir, I'm sure the Captain Quark will understand once we...
Now, save it. I know how it works. You convince me to let you in, you snap a picture of the captain in his underpants, then you sell a picture to the info tabloid for $1 million bolts!
You've got it all wrong!
Meanwhile, I'm stuck here making 6 bolts an hour, and I have to listen to a lecture from that cheapskate Quark. So you don't get in unless I get a kickback. In advance.
4,000 bolts? What kind of kickback is that? That's ridiculous. Also, 6 bolts an hour. Pretty ridiculous. Like, people complain about... Well, actually, no, never mind. I was going to say something about minimum wage, but you know what? I'm going to steer clear of that, because... you know, not a topic I'd like to get into, because I've luckily been able to avoid minimum wage in my lines of work, which is good. But yeah, no, 6 bolts an hour, pretty trashy. You know, you could have probably just stood on that button there and just, you know, punched those enemies that were in there. You probably would have gotten around 200 to 300 bolts, so you probably wouldn't have had to work for Quark anymore. Just a suggestion. You don't have to take my word for it, but all right. An error has occurred. You've been signed out of PSN. Oh, lovely. That's the second time that's happened during this series. I really just should set my PlayStation to offline mode when I record these episodes. Make things a lot easier. But, oh well. Alrighty, now, we've got a tank in here. I reckon the blaster should be okay, though. Oh, it's not even a scary tank. It just shoots poison. I mean, I guess a tank that shoots poison would still be pretty horrific, because, you know, tanks, normally known for shooting, you know, big rounds that do a lot of damage to a vicinity. A tank that shoots poison actually might be more deadly, because a tank is not something that you're able to destroy with relative ease, so just one rolling through, spewing poison out of it could be very bad. Also, I have the wrong weapon. Give me the Pyrocida, please. Thank you very much. I just realized then and there that the blaster, while good for taking them out one at a time, probably not good for taking out a whole horde. Also, we have these amoeboid little creatures, which like to, I guess, taunt after they've hit you one time, which leaves them very open for an attack, which I will more than happily take advantage of. Give me that nanotech, thank you. Also, for those asking, or those wondering, I suppose I should say, yes, there are nanotech upgrades in this game. For those who have played later Ratchet Clank games, nanotech is something you upgrade. Also, weapons is something you upgrade in that game as well. Both notably absent from this game, so... No, yes, there is a way to upgrade... There's not a way to upgrade weapons, but there definitely is a way to upgrade your nanotech. But we won't get into that for a little while. I'm going to throw my engines and do that, and let them take care of these guys, rather than having me run in there and possibly die. I don't think I would have, but, you know, better be safe, sorry. Especially when we've actually only got 4 hit points to deal with. And I know this game isn't super hard, but 4 hit points still isn't a lot. So, guess it's just that, like, you can, I think I've mentioned it before, but there are certainly elements of this game that you can see that definitely show that it's an early 2000s kind of game. I think if we open this, yes, okay, cool. Yeah, these enemies will actually attack the amoeboids, which is kind of cool. I guess they're like the exterminators for this level, or for this whole planet, I should say, instead. And so they are in charge of taking out the amoeboid creatures, which once we play some of the later games in the trilogy, specifically Ratchet & Clank 3, we'll actually learn the backstory of the Emeovoids. I know, everyone's really keen to hear the thrilling backstory of the little slug-looking slime monsters from Ratchet & Clank 1, but, I mean, it ties into the story in an interesting way, I suppose, in that game, so, yeah. Also, that game has probably the best villain in the entire series, which is understandable why they brought him back for Cracking Time, which we will get to way down the line. Like, that is the last, well, potentially the last. Oh, no, it's not. I keep forgetting that Into the Nexus is a thing, right? Because I've never played Into the Nexus. I've played every Ratchet & Clank game except for Into the Nexus and All for One. I haven't played All for One, partially because I heard All for One wasn't fantastic, but I heard Into the Nexus wasn't terrible, so I don't know. I might give that a go one day. If it's worth checking out, let me know, and I will endeavor to play it, because, I mean, I don't think there's ever been a Ratchet & Clank, well, sorry, I'll rephrase that. I was about to say there hasn't been a Ratchet & Clank game that I haven't enjoyed. They're not all good. Let's put it that way. When we play when we finish PS2 games and somehow just end up on PS3, and, you know, there's a noticeable difference of the two games that are on PSP, you know, just don't ask questions. Don't question. Just that there weren't any games that came out on PSP. Those games they just don't exist, man. It's just they weren't. Ratchet Gladiator came out, or Ratchet Deadlock, I guess, for the people who live in America. Ratchet Deadlock came out. It was pretty good. It was a nice change of pace. And then it was straight to Tools of Destruction, right? There was no other games that came out on PSP that we talk about. Anyway, let's go over and talk to this gentleman, this shady-looking guy over here.
Robot. Trade you.
Well, okay.
Ratchet.
I'm kidding. Sorry, he's not for sale. What's a rhino anyway?
Rip ya a new one.
What did you just say?
I love that look on his face.
Oh, rip ya a new one.
Why, that's the most powerful missile launcher in the galaxy. I know it's worth a lot of bolts. He must have stolen it from the Blarg.
Stolen. Look, trash can. Did I say anything about it being hot? You better watch your mouth or I'll...
Wait, don't tell me. Rip you a new one.
Hey, yeah, 150,000 bolts for the Rhino. Granted, it's the best weapon in the game, and it will tear enemies and bosses to shreds. We don't have that kind of money. And we won't have that kind of money for a long while. We probably won't even get that much money during this entire playthrough. There is a way to get that amount of bolts, which I will happily demonstrate, probably in a bonus episode where there's a skill point also for getting 1,000,000 bolts in this game. So yeah, that's there's a lot of post-game stuff in this game that costs quite a fair chunk of change. So I will happily show the Rhino and how to get over 1,000,000 bolts in a bonus episode, I think. But during the main game, I am going to steer clear of that because it does technically involve abusing a glitch, and I'm not about abusing a glitch to progress in the story in any way. For bonus episodes and stuff like that, I think it's okay, partially because getting 1,000,000 bolts in, especially this game, it's a daunting task, because I can't remember if there's bolt multipliers in like, what is essentially New Game Plus. I know other games in the series have it, but I don't think this one does. So it's basically, how many times can you play through the game before it gets nauseatingly boring and you eventually get your 1,000,000 bolts. Also, I don't want to jump into shit. I'm gonna grab that ammo. There are crates in this game that have yet to be broken. I must fix that. I must remedy that at once. Also, I'm just gonna let these guys out and they can deal with them. Also, I'm gonna throw in Agents of Doom. I'll throw some Agents of Doom around and they'll probably take care of everything for me. Away! And we can just watch the carnage ensue. And all of those beautiful bolts spewing out for me. Oh, beautiful. And then I can just run in with my Parositor and clean up the rest of them. Oh, how wonderful. Dude, that's the stuff I really enjoy in this game. Just dropping into a place full of enemies, knowing that it's not that detrimental to you, and then just being able to scoop up all those beautiful bolts afterwards. It's so great. Look at that, we're on 10,000 bolts already, so we could go back and buy the Mind Glove. Or we could save them and actually use them for something we might need later on, like progressing the game. Alright, and I think this is the last... Oh, no, it's this section. Alright. So as you can see, we've got buttons on the ground and we've got laser grids. I believe these laser grids do indeed hurt us. So, this one opens up... Nope, yep, this one opens up the side one. Break these boxes real quick, grab the bolts. I think this is going to open up the one in front of us. Yep, so we've got enemies to take out. That's why I recommend just holding onto the Pyrocitor or or Agents of Doom, really. Either one would be effective for taking out these enemies. That's a explosion. Thought that was an ammo crate for a second. I was wrong. These guys. Also, yeah, if you haven't noticed the Amoeboids gimmick yet, you hit them once, they turn into a smaller form, you hit them again, turn into another smaller form, hit them again, but, like, the cycle keeps going. And I believe this will bring us right out, but there is another pathway, and you know me, I gotta show all the pathways, I gotta show the entire expanse. Also, you can see off in the corner there is a gold bolt, and we getting that. We getting that gold bolt. Hello! This was potentially dangerous, but I don't care, I have a flamethrower. I like that, just being able to spin on the spot like a lovely little ballerina, not giving a care as to what is going on around me. Alright, that's that section done. I don't believe there's a button. Nah, there's nothing over in that area. I think the next one's over here, and then we have to do a little bit of crafty platforming to get to that gold bolt. It's not as easy. If you can see, the button to open that gate is actually broken. Yep. So we have no easy way to get in there. Also, I am out of ammo. I'll switch to blaster, because for that tank up there, I don't think we'll need the pyroster. We can just take it out with the blaster. Or I guess I could take it out with Agents of Doom, but we'll give the blaster some love. I feel bad for the bomb glove. We used the bomb glove for like one level, and then we haven't touched it since. It has its uses. Like, you could have used it probably in that pit that we fell down into, where I was using the Agents of Doom to take out everything. You could have used it there, probably. It's good for taking out large groups of enemies. I'm going to jump over real quick to take out this other tank for a second. And once that's done, actually, you know, I'll use it right now. We'll bowl up these crates with it. There we go. It's getting used. It's still usable. It's usable, actually. It's really useful for taking out the metal crates that show up throughout the game, because they need an explosion in order to open. So, now, if you jump up here... Okay, I disagree. I was holding onto that ledge, but... You know what, game? It's okay. I'll let you have that. Assuming if you let me grab it. So long as you let me get it in the next time. So, hovering over. Bingo! Alright. So, if you want to just carefully make your way over the top. Then around this way. Can I not hover? No, there we go. Alright, and down we go. And gold bolt! I can't remember if that's... I think that's the only gold bolt. Hold on, let's check. Will it tell me? Oh, wait, no. I think it's select, it tells me. View missions? No? I thought there was somewhere that told me in-game, well, in menu, where I could find the gold bolt. Well, not where I could find the gold bolts, but how many gold bolts I found. Guess not. Oh, well. When we head to the next planet, we can check real quick and see if we've collected everything. So, without further ado, once this platform's come right back down, I think there is a hoverboard race that has our name on it, and a hoverboard championship, because remember, we got to win the championship. Luckily, the first race isn't too hard. It's the skill point related to it that is infuriating. Oh lordy. Let me just check. I'm just gonna check real quick what the exact specifications for that. Okay, cool. Yep, cool. I have the exact specifications now. I know exactly how this game is going to make me sad and make me cry. Do we need to? Yep.
Welcome to the HoverCon Intergalactic Hoverboard Competition. Captain Quirk's giving away a brand new Platinum Zoomerator to the winner of this competition.
A Platinum Zoomerator. Perhaps that will be the proof of your accomplishments that Skid's agent requires.
Wait, do you guys mean Skid McMarks?
Yeah, Skid couldn't make it, so we're here to, you know, fill in for him.
Guess we'll see about that.
I guess we will, weird purple green looking lady. Alright, before we enter the hoverboard race, I'm gonna collect some bolts because hoarder syndrome. I have to have the bolts. I need the bolts. I really wish there was an item in this game, like the bolt grabber from previous games, that just makes the bolt reach so much better, because honestly, it's so garbage. Like, I can stand, look at that, I'm standing like not even a meter away from them, and they just chill, and they're like, oh, you dude, what's up? Yeah, we're bolts, just lying here, sitting on the ground, you know, no thing. Alright, let's grab these. Grab these. Alright, not those. Hello? There we go. There we go. Grab all these. Alright, time for some hoverboarding. Hell yeah. Enter. Oh gosh, I forgot that, yeah, it starts you off basically in the race. So, we are racing against a bunch of other Skid McMarkses, as you can clearly see. And we have these little rings and stuff that we can jump through. Oh, I forgot the controls for this. Oh, well, not forgot the controls, but I forgot how, like, almost loose feeling the controls for this are. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, gosh. Also, pay attention to those, that stack of bolts right there. They will be useful later on. Also, hitting amoeboids will slow you down. Hitting the bomb crates will obviously slow you down as well. So basically our only goal in this at the moment is to come first, which this race it's not too hard. It's pretty simple. If you hold down the jump button, well, X, the jump button, you'll jump a bit higher. If you tap it, it's sort of like a little hop, which is useful for jumping, yeah, like over these gaps, and up here, and then give me them bolts. Not really, but okay. Oh, we landed in one of the rings, cool. Cutting corners is probably your best bet for coming in first in this race. Oh, did I hit? I think I hit that, but it didn't actually register, because normally when you hit those things, you get not killed, but you kind of, your Ratchet falls over and it takes, I think you get respawned back on the track. Oh, these controls. Oh, this skill point's going to be fun. There we go. How many laps? Okay, this is 3 laps, cool. For a second I was like, maybe, wait, is this 4 laps? But no, it is 3. Jump up, slide in this, jump. Oh, there we go. Get that last boost. One more. 1 minute 40, pretty good.
Captain Quark here. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's HoverCon Intergalactic Champions. Let's give it up for newcomers,
Ratchet and Clank.
Hey, look, that's us.
Today's winners will take home a brand new professional-grade Model T15 Platinum Zoomerator. Manufactured by Gadgetron, this hoverboard drive delivers more lift, speed, and maneuverability than any other anti-grav device on the market. Well, folks, that's all the time we have. Tonight, remember to set your infobots to the Quark Classic channel for tonight's episode of Dogfight Over Death Canyon, starring yours truly. Thank you, and have a Quark-tastic day.
Alright, so our best time is 1 minute, 40, and 1 millisecond. For the trophy, and skill point, Speedy, we are required to finish the hoverboard challenge in less than 1 minute 35. So we're close. So we gotta shave 5 minutes off. But before we do that, we're gonna enter back into the race, because there is a skill point for doing a Twisty McMarks trick. So basically, if we acquire enough boost, and the way you acquire boost is by doing tricks, which actually I guess I can show off. So if you hold down, yeah, like that sort of stuff. If you move the stick while holding down one of the triggers. So I think this is the best place to do it. Was that it? No, Drax Revenge. It's L1, R1, R2, L1, L2, R2. L1, L2, R1, R2. There we go. Holding down. No, still nothing? Alright. I'm pretty sure it's you hold down. Also, once you build up enough boost, you can just hold square to basically boost as if you hit one of the fast pads. Oh, also, that's the result of hitting one of the boxes. Oh. Thank you, game. I demonstrated it once. I did not need another demonstration. So, we'll see if we can... Alright. Let's just quit. Let's just quit and re-enter. I'm not trying to win this race, but we do need to at least get the skill point. I was pretty sure it was holding down... Because I think you have to hit 4 poses, because it says up in the top corner, 720 with 1 pose. So I think it has to be 4 poses. Weak. You have to hit 4 poses while doing a flip. So I think each flip has to count. So I think what I'll do is I'll get the boost on here, and come on, that's nonsense. That's nonsense right there. Nah, that's not gonna do it. Actually, this might be better to do it on this one right here. Alright, so... Come on. How is this hard? How is this a hard... How am I having trouble with this? You know what? I might just skip to me doing the trick, and then I will also have a call for a montage, I think, when it is time to do a minute 35, because that's gonna be... That'll be a thing. That will be a thing indeed. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm sure you guys will, because that's going to be me suffering for God knows how long. Alright, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. There it is, Twisty McMarks. Never mind. Didn't even need to cut to it. I might actually be able to... Oh, no, I didn't cut the corner. We'll see how we go, but I'm not expecting a minute 35 for this race because I didn't skip the corner. We'll see, it's possible, but nah, yeah, not with that. Alright, well, we got the first skill point, so I will see you guys back in goodness knows how long for me to get the speedy skill point. God have mercy on my soul. Oh, so close. Oh. Alright. Let's try it again. No, no. That was a ballsy one. That was ballsy, to be fair. Damn it. Oh, mate. Body blocked. Hello? Ref ruling? Ruling on body blocking? Hello? Nah, it's fine. We're not even gonna... No! No, no, no! Oh! That last corner... Doesn't help when the game freaks out. That last corner skip miss. No! Ain't no bombs. Yep. 33 I did it faster than the video. Yes! Oh my god. I knew there would be a faster way, and I knew it was hitting those green boost pads. Alright. Done. Done. You earned a skill point. Speedy. If you are playing on the PlayStation 3, this will also net you a gold trophy, so congratulations on that. And with that, we have done everything there is to see and do with the hoverboard races. We don't have to ever come back here for this planet. One last thing we're going to go do. We're going to pay another... Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're going to go pay a visit to Quark's bodyguard, I guess we'll call him. And we will pay him that money. Get the info... Well, get the chance to meet Captain Quark. And something tells me there was actually... Oh, no, no, no. There's a shortcut we unlocked. Right. I am a very stupid man. Anyway, we will go and see him, see what he has got for us. Go and meet with Captain Quark. Finally! It only took us 6 episodes and we've already pretty much accomplished our main goal of the series. But I'm sure, as you can all guess, this series is far from over. So I think it's this button over here. Yep. Here we go. Head back out. Here he is. Alright, let's give him the money.
You see how it works? You grease the hinges, the door opens.
Captain Quark?
What's that?
It's Ratchet and Clank, Captain. You know, from the
Oh, yes, yes, I know who you are.
You do?
Yes, and thank the galaxy you found me.
Huh?
There's an awful plot being hatched to destroy our planets.
Ratchet, he knows.
Great. Does that mean we can go hoverboarding now?
My friends, we're all in grave danger, and I believe that together we can put a stop to this madness.
Together? You mean you want our help?
Look, Ratchet, I've been keeping an eye on you. I've never seen anyone with such raw talent. You are a true hero in the making.
Really? You mean I could be famous?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, here, take this.
Seems
What
legit.
makes one man toil in obscurity while another becomes a hero? Is it strength, compassion, determination, or just pure blind luck? Wise men through the ages have struggled with that very question, but Captain Quark knows the secret. That's why he's been able to defeat more despots, rescue more damsels in distress, and save more civilizations than any other hero in the galaxy. Now is your opportunity to see if you've got the stuff heroes are made of. This infobot contains coordinates to Quark's secret base. Can you quickly conquer Quark's killer cannonade of confounded contraptions? Can you Quarkly quick? Oh, just make your way through the defenses to the center of the base. Prove yourself, learn the secret, and earn your place in galactic history. Consult your doctor before attempting any strenuous exercise. Not responsible for death or dismemberment. Your results may vary. Meet me at my headquarters.
Hey, Captain Ratchet, what do you think?
We won't fail you, sir. We promise.
Alright, and with that, we had the infobot for Planet Umbris, Quark's secret hideout. So, on the next episode of Let's Play Ratchet & Clank, that is where we're going to go. So if you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Ratchet & Clank, please be sure to leave a like down below. If you haven't already, consider subscribing if you enjoy this kind of content, because there are other series just like it here. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door and Dragon Age Inquisition. But yes, I will see you guys next time for more Let's Play Ratchet & Clank, where we finally get to go to Quark's secret headquarters. Catch you all then.